Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, The Purple Curtain Tarot. I'm Donna and this reading today is for the full moon in Gemini, December 18th and 19th. Of course, this is the final full moon of the year of 2021. It's in Gemini. So we have those Gemini twin energies. We have the dark and the light. Could be a good time for us to see things more clearly, to be more curious, to wrap our heads around some things and bring them more into balance, to see and weigh things, to look at what needs to be, what we need to release. So a curiosity, seeing clearly, bringing things into balance, seeing both sides or different sides of an issue or something within yourself, and being able to bring those things into more balance, bring yourself more into balance, releasing and letting go. As we come to the end of a year, of course, a lot of us thinking about what we want to leave behind in this year. So what do you want to release and heal as you prepare to move forward into a brand new year of 2022? So without further ado, card number 1 here with a sodalite. Card number 2 with the selenite tower. Card number 3 with the argonite. So choose the stone, crystal, card, or number that draws you, that you feel more attracted to and drawn to. 1, sodalite, 2, selenite, 3, argonite, and find your reading below in the timestamps. And hello, those who chose pile number 1 with the sodalite. And your first card out for this full moon reading is Star from the Yule deck. Follow the stars, for they know best. Not too light, not too dark, a shimmer of what is coming next. So we're seeing a bit of what's coming next. We're following our inner star. This is asking you to trust that inner knowing. Your soul knows. It knows what you need. It knows what to avoid. It knows when something doesn't feel right and when you're on the right path. You need to believe in your ability to understand what is right, even when you're unsure of your destination. You already know what you need at this moment. Keep following your inner truth, your inner North Star, and you'll find your way to your purpose. We all have that inner North Star, that guiding light that guides us to our destiny. So your inner star is speaking to you through your emotions, both good and bad. Fear speaks up when you should be cautious. Joy is present when you've stumbled on something that aligns with your soul. Sadness is a call to heal. And inspiration is fertile ground for creativity. So you can't go wrong if you follow your inner star. It's the light that will guide you home. Trusting that intuition. If it feels off, it's off. If it feels good, it's something you might want to pursue. We're going to pull some tarot now and see. I'm just going to do this pretty much freestyle. See what we get for card number 1, Judgment. Okay. What do we have? What messages do we have? Death. Well, I started this off by saying, we're going to be, we have the Fool on the bottom as well, so taking that leap of faith there. But started by saying, we're going to see, the dark and the light. We're going to see what we release. That's just that moon energy, that Gemini energy. And that star is going to guide you to those things, to those feelings. You may feel some intense emotions here. Hear this wake-up call here with this judgment card. Have a sudden awareness about something. And figuring out with that clarity and of thought, you may experience here what it is you want to let go and release. And because we're looking to the future here as we move through this final full moon, and we have the years ending. We want to release and let go and leave behind in this year of 2021 the things that have been just a burden for us, things that are no longer serving us, things that no longer align with our spirit, with our soul. We know they don't. We feel that. Like with that star card I was saying, when you feel that something's no longer aligning with your spirit, you feel badly. You feel your energy is lowered. Your vibration is lowered. You feel stress. You feel sadness. You feel stuck and lost and those kinds of things. And with this new full moon energy, you're going to hear that trumpet calling. You're going to rise up from that state of being in limbo, being in between, being unsure, being of that in that lower vibration. And we're going to realize what it is that we want to let go and release, and what it is we want to continue or bring in to our life here. So this could be intense for those of you who chose card number 1 with the soda light, because you get the tower too. So there could be, I want to say for some of you, as we come through this full moon energy and we come through to this end of this year, this could be pretty intense. This could cause some major shakeups for you to shake away all the things that are not serving you. This could be a really final, with that death card and that tower card, this is like a final ending to something. There's no coming back. There's no going back to that thing which has been just bad for you, and you need to let it go and release it. It may have served a purpose at one time, but what we're coming into here is this fulfillment of something. It's been fulfilled. It's served its purpose in your life. It is no longer necessary for you. Whatever it is, an old belief, a relationship, an old friendship, a job, a way of being, a way of thinking, just whatever it is. But this is pretty major for you guys, because you got some really strong, major arcana energy here, and you're probably feeling it pretty strongly with that inner star. So this could be, it could be a little rough on you, but it's leading to something better. It's you've come to a dead end in some way, and it's time for you, it's time for you to get in that boat there, move through that. You've come through some kind of shaky, tough stuff here, and in part because you're holding on to those things that are causing that, because you've outgrown them. You don't need them anymore, and they're just holding you back, causing problems, causing stress, causing pain, and you've gone through some rough waters here, and now it's time to get in that boat there and move forward into the smoother sailing once you release, let go of those things you don't need. So you're waking up to something here, and it could be very significant. Card number 1. Yeah, look at you. You've been all crossed up here. And you're going to see that this is the Two of Swords, and it's kind of reminding me of that Gemini energy here with the two, different sides of things, and the darkness and the light, and it's the air energy here with that Gemini energy, as well as this one is. God. Okay, I don't know where I was exactly. Someone knocked on the door, but here we have those cards I was talking about. You're being crossed up, so you're going to come into that awareness here, and you're going to leave these things behind. Could be quite a shakeup for you coming, through this to the end of this year, but it's something that is going to get you moving in the right direction. See, this card just fell out for you too, so some things that have been causing you this kind of grief and feeling like things just didn't work out the way you hoped or wanted them to or thought they might, and you've been carrying that, so that's something that we're going to want to release here. Card number 1. So we can get back to that. We come into that new year, getting more into that feelings of contentment, feelings of feeling lighter and free, and that's where we want to be, and that's what that star is trying to tell you. Open your heart. I want to say some of you may have been through some things that you've kind of closed your heart off in a way, put up those walls, and those are the things that's going to come into your awareness here, or become more intense for you, and you're gonna it's one of those things where you just can't ignore that anymore, kind of situation where you're just gonna I can't ignore this, I can't ignore these feelings I'm feeling, I can't ignore how it's causing me to feel, like that, dragging you down, causing you issues, causing you problems. And so whatever this is, whatever these things are that rise up in you, this is asking you to follow that North Star there and release and heal and let those things go, begin to. I mean, you really, it's, like I said, it's, for some things, it's just the real final, it's the final ending, that last straw that someone says something to you, something does something, and it's going to trigger something, and you're going to say, you know what, I've just had about enough of this. And that's what's going to trigger you into letting go, releasing, walking away from, and healing, uncrossing yourself there, and moving forward with an open heart, and into that sun. So you follow that star into that sun as you come into the new year. So you're waking up, and like I said, there could be something someone does, something said, something somebody says. You get that 5 of Swords. You've been fighting a battle, and it's a losing battle. It's not changing. It hasn't changed. It could involve another person. You get the Queen of Swords there on the bottom for you. So the Queen of Swords, that's that more that air energy with that Gemini moon, and she's tough, she's clear, she knows what she's doing, she knows what she wants, she knows what she doesn't want. She uses that sword to uncross herself, take that blindfold off. And you see how you're guarding your heart space there with this card as well. You're gonna take those defenses down too, and open that heart up, and walk away finally from this battle, this thing, this person, this place, and you're going to be clear on, where you really want to go, and what serves you and what doesn't in this coming year. So those are your messages, pile number 1. Take care. Have a blessed full moon, and we'll see you in the next one. Hello there, those who chose card number 2 with the Selenite Tower. We have for you, for this full moon in Gemini, last moon, full moon of the year, we have reindeer medicine for you for card number 2. Journey into the depths of your soul, an awakening of sights revealed. It is time for no time at all, for all is presently here. This card's speaking to us with this reindeer medicine about facing challenges. You may be going through some challenging times. Kind of see like a snowstorm in front of you, and you can't really see beyond that. But it's telling you you're closer to your goal, you're closer to the success than you think you are. And it's asking you to, it's telling you you've learned some lessons. It's just building up your strength. It's building up your resourcefulness. You've had to be resourceful. You've had to be stronger. You've had to be more courageous. So it's telling you to keep going. Stay the course. Keep moving ahead. Even if you can't see the finish line, or you can't see through that fog or that snow, just keep moving forward, because you're closer than you think you are to something here that you've been trying to, something you've been desiring, something you've been working on. You're coming to that place. It's been a big challenge for you, but again, it's made you stronger, it's made you wiser, it's made you more resourceful. So that's the reindeer medicine. See, you've been carrying a burden here, but you're coming to that end of that. You're almost to the top of that hill, and that's the 10. That's a completion kind of card. So you're going to be releasing and letting go of some of that burden you're carrying around, and you're going to feel much lighter. And that's why it's saying to keep going. It's been a burden. It's been a challenge. Keep moving forward, because he's coming to that place. Something new coming up for you too as we move into that new year. See, it's there. You're just not seeing it. You're not looking at it, but it's right there for you to grab it. You know, you got to reach your hand out, grab it, stay the course. Whatever it is you've been wanting to bring into your life, and whatever you walking away from here, you're walking away from what doesn't serve you. So some of that burden there, some things I want to say that you've been carrying around here, a lot of it not even your burden, a lot of it other people's stuff, other people's burdens, burdens people put on you, like doing too much for others. And it's good to be kind and helpful and doing for others, but not if you're going to get stuck holding all those wands, holding the bag, holding all the burdens while they just run off and, free. So what you're going to do here is you're going to place down the burdens that you're carrying, that let other people's problems and issues be theirs, and you're going to walk away. Let them deal with their own stuff. You're also going to, some of it's your stuff, of course. You're going to walk away. I mean, it's your stuff that if you're bringing up, taking on other people's stuff, that's you doing that. So you have to learn not to do that and put up boundaries and release some of those burdens. But some of it's just things that, that you are in your personal life that you've been dealing with that have not served you. They haven't worked out. You've been looking at those things, carrying the burdens, not being able to see clearly how close you are to reaching a goal, to getting what you want. So you're being asked here to release those burdens, walk away from So you're going to come into that awareness here with that full moon, like I was saying in the beginning of this, for everyone. It's just that energy that's going to make it clearer. And there's going to be a lot of final endings here and new beginnings as we move through that and move into the new year. Once you release those burdens, you'll be lighter, you'll feel better, you'll feel more, you'll have more clarity and more focus on, the energy you need to focus on you, to see the possibilities and see that you are closer to that goal. See, I just said clarity. We're going to get clear here. That King of Swords. Get more in charge of ourselves. Refocusing. I want to say some of you just been out of focus. You've been kind of in a fog and you've been carrying these burdens and it's kind of stopped you or made you feel like you weren't getting where you wanted to go and getting discouraged and wishing you could turn back time like that Cher song. And you can't, but once you move forward on that, once you see and get clear, you're going to move forward with a real determination to get to that space, get to that goal, get to that thing that you've been wanting to release or bring into your life by releasing the things that you don't. And you're also, I want to say some emotional things could come up. You're going to see the truth in where there's been deception, where there's been lies, where there's been somebody not above board, where there's been, and you're going to see through that, and you're going to become more aware of that, and you're going to release that situation, that person, or whatever it is from your life here. And you're going to trust your intuition here. Trust your higher self. I want to say you might want to spend some time on the full moon doing some kind of ritual meditation, something, just kind of releasing, letting go, and cleansing that aura, and just doing some grounding work, and allowing that all that stress and tension and stuff to just release it back into the earth, and then bring up that nice healing energy from the earth through that root chakra. You're turning that wheel forward. Now I see success here coming, like I said, with that reindeer, fast movement, making a decision, making a choice. Lots of things moving forward for you, those who chose card number 2. You just have to remember that and keep moving forward and do this release work like I've asked you to do here, with the cards have asked you to do, should say, not me. And healing any emotional pains that come up and feeling them and releasing them and asking for that guidance to release them. Taking a nice aura cleansing shower or bath and that kind of thing, grounding. Do some work over that full moon to ground, to release, to cleanse, and trust in your higher guidance from that, with that high priestess energy, because you're going to be moving forward here in the coming year. I see you're closer than you think, closer than you know, to reaching a goal, and then being able to even go further, as you move into 2022 and expand on that and even go further with something. And you're going to have a shift, a change in direction here as well, but it's going to be positive and successful once you get rid of and release the things in your way. There's definitely a lot of energy here, a lot of major arcana energy, good positive energy of prosperity, of moving forward, of moving ahead in some things, of changing directions into a better direction, with a lot of energy behind you, feeling passionate and energetic and moving forward in that and having that determination. Okay, so those are your messages, those who chose card number 2. Take care, have a blessed full moon. I'll see you in the next one. And hello those who chose card number 3 with the Argonite. And your card from the old deck for this full moon in Gemini, final moon of the year of 2021, is Tranquility. See that witch flying through the air peacefully over this beautiful home in the snow and all that loveliness. We have tranquility. So the message here for you is finding that peace in silence, going within, and healing. In the womb of blissful quieting, the calming stillness lives, the world of worlds spellbound to silence. Okay, so we need to find that inner harmony and peace despite what's happening around us with this card here, with that energy. The holiday preparations, Christmas shopping, the Yule preparations, you know, those can be stressful, but if we find ourselves going within, finding that balance, finding that inner peace, those things can be done more, you know, in a more smooth manner, and we don't have to be all stressed. We can even enjoy it. But the main focus here is finding that calm within. You can't change other people. You can't change a lot of external factors, but you can control how you respond to them. And that's what the inner peace is about. It's creating that inner peace through acceptance of what's beyond your control. What are you going to worry about if you can't control it? It's not going to help. It's not going to change it. It's going to make it worse. It's going to make you feel worse. This card's come out for you because, you know, you've been asking about a situation. You've been worried about a situation that's beyond your control. You've been agonizing over something. Something seems ominous to you. Something you've been worried about, fearing, and all that kind of stuff. You're making it worse than the thing is. And excessive worrying is only going to cause you more pain. It's going to lead to self-fulfilling prophecies, perhaps. You're just being guided here to release the stress and seek peace. Reach out for help if you need to. If you feel like it's something you can't manage on your own, have another perspective from someone else could maybe ease that stress for you, let you, help you to look at it different way. And like I was saying before about the moon, that will help you with the clarity of looking at the two sides of things with that Gemini energy, and maybe getting a clearer perspective on whatever that is that you've been worrying about and agonizing about. So find the peace and tranquility within. You've got things going in the direction you want them to go, whether you think so or not. There's definitely that energy here for you guys. You need to give something a rest here. That worry that you've been doing, that stressing you've been doing. You might not even realize, I just got for some of you, what it is you're really worried about. Or there's this one underlying thing that pops up in your mind. It's a situation, could involve other people, that you just can't control it, or could be something at work that you don't have control over. Something with a relationship, something in your family, something in your neighborhood. A crappy neighbor that's, you've been hoping they move or something. Maybe they will, but it's just like that kind of thing. You have to learn to just be, have inner peace about it, because it is what it is. You can't change it. You can't change them. They have their dog over there pooping in your yard or something. That kind of thing. I'm just giving that as an example, but it could be something much more complicated than that, much more stressful, but just could be, some annoying thing you've tried, you just, there's nothing you can do. They're not going to change right now, and people are going to be who they are, and you have to, you know, allow them to be who they are, even if what they're doing is you can see clearly it's not good for them. You can be stressing about that kind of thing with a family member, friend, partner, just any kind of situation where you're just not in control of it. So you have to let it be and do what you can for yourself. Do what you can about how you respond to that. That's what we were talking about here with how you respond to that. It's not to say just ignore everything, but it's how do you respond to it and remain peaceful within yourself and take steps maybe to, you know, create a solution for a problem if there is one. But if there isn't for a particular situation at this time, you don't, you know, it's someone else's thing. It involves other people and what they're doing, and you don't have control over it. You know, that saying, you know, having the wisdom to know the difference between what you can and change and what you can't. And that'll bring you that inner peace. You have the Three of Pentacles there, so that's you. That could be you consulting with someone about something that they are an expert at. So like I said in the beginning with the Tranquility card, tell me you might need to reach out to someone who has more information. Of the Moon card here on the bottom of the deck right now, so maybe you need to, you're not seeing something, it's not as clear to you, there's things hidden. Maybe you'll get that information. Reach out to someone else. Someone might have more information for you about the situation, or that'll clear your mind and you'll stop wondering what's going on, that kind of thing. Or someone who's just a counselor or a lawyer if it's a legal matter, or, you know, a realtor if you're looking for properties and you're having trouble finding something. Just reaching out to an expert who can help you with something that you just don't have the expertise and the knowledge you need in order to move through it. Now, if it's just a situation that's stressing you out, you know, talking to a friend, talking to a counselor, seeking out assistance. If you feel overwhelmed and you need some help coping with something, getting, you know, those tools you need to move through that, don't be afraid to ask for help with that from someone who is trained in that or knows more about it or has a lot of experience in something like that, whatever this is. Okay, so you may need to do that. Number 3. We're about turning the wheel here. It's Yule, and we're coming into, you know, we're in that darkness of winter, coming into the light. As the light grows, so we're turning that wheel of the year, and we're also turning that wheel of the calendar year here into 2022. So here's this last full moon. So you're definitely going to be, I want to say, moving forward. You already have, like I said at the beginning of the reading here, you have those wands. You have some things moving. You've been working on moving things in a certain direction and a certain pace where they're heading into exactly where you want to go. So I do see like a successful goings on here for you, successful ventures. So let's see, let's get some more cards. So, but you have that worry and stress, and there you go again with that. There's something here that you're making you feel like you don't have enough. You're feeling insecure. You're feeling out in the cold and lost, and you really need to find that peace within to deal better with that situation, whatever it is. So, yeah, see, you're kind of crossed up here. This card's been coming out a lot. I think a lot of us are maybe feeling this way. Not seeing something clearly. There's things hidden. There's things you're not looking at. You need to pull off that mask. You're also guarding your heart space here. Something's been bothering you and hurting you and feeling, making you guarded and put up walls and, I want to say retreating and, not being open to healing that or even dealing with it, because it's a difficult situation is what I'm getting, and you haven't been sure how to deal with it. But like I said, I think for a lot of you, it's really something that you can't do anything about. It's like it's a situation. As far as the situation, it is what it is. It's going to take time, and it's not something you have control over. And so you've been stressing about it. You know, see, you had an unexpected expense. Something happened, you had an unexpected expense, and now you've been worrying and stressing about money. Where am I going to get the money for this and that and that? And you're going to have to pay for that, or you had to, and now you're worried about money. And so all you can do is do the best you can. Try to get money in different ways. Work more hours if you have to. Try some side gig. If you have to borrow, I don't know. I'm not suggesting get yourself into deeper debt, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I'm giving these examples as to, if that's the situation, all you can do about it is do your best to try to, pay off that debt. Or if it's a situation where you have a person in your life that's doing things that are causing you a lot of stress, doing things to themselves, or in a situation themselves that you want to, help them with, but they're not letting you, that kind of thing. And you have to let them learn their own lessons and mistakes, and you can try to help them, you can try to give them advice, you can try to tell them where they need to go for help for themselves or whatever like that, but they're the one who has to do it. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That old saying, that's all you can do. The Queen of Swords comes out here, and we have that Gemini, air energy there with that one, and she's a powerful energy. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows exactly how to get it. She has clarity, mental clarity, intelligence, know-how, wisdom. She has a sharp mind and even a sharp tongue at times. So I want to say you need to speak your mind on something here that's been bothering you, and then let it go. Speak your mind, and then let it go. Because you're sick of being here, right? You don't want to be here. And this full moon's going to bring out that for you. It's like saying, look at you. Look what's got me bound up here. What's got me behind this wall, with this wall up around myself. What's got me crossed up here. What's got me this way. Who's got me this way. What situation. And what can I do about it. And the Queen of Swords is out here because she knows what to do about it. And that's that mental clarity. So coming into more clarity and finding that solution for yourself, like I said, it isn't going to change. It might not change the entirety of the situation, but it's going to change how you view it and what you do about it and how you deal with it moving forward and cope with it. And again, even you might know a person who, if you're not, they could be an air sign who you reach out to, as we were talking here with that tranquility, talking about reaching out to someone, and here to maybe reaching out to a professional. So maybe you're going to reach out to someone who's an air sign. An air sign may be involved in this situation, or an air sign Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, might have some information for you or some guidance for you through that situation. They might see it clearly and give you another way of looking at it or something like that. So that's a possibility as well. It's also a possibility you're dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who I feel could be part of that situation that's causing some of the stress. I'm not saying they're causing the stress. I'm saying they could be part of a situation that's stressful for you, and something you need to, again, go within there with the tranquility, with the Hermit. It's going to shine a light on those things for you. Like I said, I see you getting clear here. I really think you're going to see clearly and get some clarity on a situation that's had you bound up, had you blinded, had you guarded. And that's something we're going to be releasing and looking at and releasing, and as we go through this new moon, and get a new way of looking at it, a new way of thinking about it, and just really let it go and transform all that negative energy, all that stress and pain and sorrow and all that kind of stuff into something more positive as we move forward. Find that inner peace and let that thing go, and start a new way of looking at it, grabbing for something new, letting that old stuff go, and there you go. Like I said, you have everything within you. It's just the way you respond to it and what you do about it. And you have the Magician, you have that Queen of Swords energy, you have that clarity, and you have all the tools here with your Magician. I want to say you're just going to come to this awareness about this situation, whatever it is, it's been bothering you, and you're going to get the clarity, and then you're going to move forward here. You're going to let that go. You're going to transform that energy, into more positive things for yourself, heal things, release things. This situation could be having to walk away from a person even, because they're just, they're creating that for you, and you're going to be clear on that, and you're going to see the different options you have, and you're going to find the ones that are on solid ground and not a firm. I want to say you've been having a lot of things up in the air, and it's time for you to choose and decide which things can be built upon and which things you're going to let just go, because they're not solid, they're not firm, they're bad ideas, they're not good ideas for you. And so you may have had some offers or opportunities, and those aren't going to work out, so you're just going to let some of those things go too. Those are different from what I've been talking about. But I see you moving forward here in more positive direction. So, take care. That's your message. Take care. Have a blessed full moon. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye now.